There. Oh, oh. Well, that was easy. I hit a button. Button, button. Who's got the button? I hit the button. I was dusting. I didn't realize I hit the button on my microphone. Um, Yay. Yay. There's sound. I was cleaning in the house today and I was cleaning the office. And this is where the dogs usually reside, right? Is in the office. And I realized today that I need to clean my house more often. It's like, oh my gosh. So my allergies are woof, off the charts today. How are you guys? Are you beautiful? You're just wonderful. Ow. Mm. So we were doing class last night. This is this is the class, the psychic development class. And we were doing class last night. It was so cool. Oh, oh, repeat. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I'll repeat. We got to see spirit guides last night in class doing auric viewing. So it was a lot of fun. It was, it's great to do these classes online, but when you can do them in person and actually get that interaction and you can see spirit. I mean, like, I was waiting because, and I even said it, I went, I see something, but I'm not going to say what it is. And I want you guys to be able to, vocalize what it is. And Linda goes, I swear I see the shape of a person standing directly to the left of her. And like, it's a white glow. And I'm like, Laura. So when you're doing it in person and you get that opportunity to get somebody against a wall, and that's what we do is we use a pale colored wall. And it just, there was actually on two people, we saw a person, but on one person we saw an older person and then a smaller person. Hi, Haley. So hi, Tara. Hi, Renee, Heather, Nicole, Trudy, Ashley. I'm going to get a romper room thingy. But it wasn't just me seeing it, which is what makes it really, really cool. Because we've been doing chakra viewing and we had been doing auric viewing. And most everybody saw it. Most everybody saw it exactly the same way. So it was really, really, really cool. I know. And we lost camera for a little bit. I'm going to take some in-person classes. They're fun. They are a lot of fun. In-person stuff, it builds great. It's great to do interaction online, but when you're in person and the physical energy raises in the room, Wow. Okay. So we're going to do some readings tonight. Like I said, I've been cleaning in here. I'm cleaning. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about you. Yeah. Every once in a while I snag something. And I forgot about this guy. He was off hiding in a corner. I was like, you're coming to the front. Come with me and we'll be in a world of pure imagination. Oh, it is fun, Laura. It's fun. Okay, so Mr. Fry can't complain about the desk now. It's all clean, mostly. Awesome. Okay, I see everybody talking off the corner here. If everybody could give a share out, that would be great. I'm not normally on in the evening. I'm here Sam's just getting off work, so he's not home yet. And I'm just looking to, I can't really sit still very well, so might as well do something, right? Might as well have some fun together. Couple shout outs. What do we have going on? So I don't know how many tickets are left to the Witches Brew. If you're coming into town and for the Witchy weekend and you get in on the Thursday, we do the crawl from place to place like a witch's walk. I'm not sure how many tickets are left for that yet, but I know that they were halfway sold out, like 5 hours into it, 4 hours into it. So that was really like, wow. And then we have that whole weekend. So if you're close in your Northwest Ohio and you want to come in and have some fun, we have a lot of things going on. We have a healing gallery, which I'm really excited about. That's with Heidi and Brad and Sandy. Angela Maynard, our Egyptologist, is coming in, and she is going to be doing a numerology workshop. I have a list somewhere. We have the seance going on. We have mediumship gallery going on. Oh Lord, there's so many things, and I'm not thinking of all of them. That's not it. Is it here? Let's see what it says. It might not be the full one either. The investigation, the paranormal investigation, right? This is the old one. This had Tanya Lee. Tanya Lee is unable to attend. We have the seance, and we have a psychic fair going pretty consistently through the whole thing. So any of the members that want to do readings, you just let me know. And then Saturday evening, we're doing a bonfire at the house. So the Buddha Ranch is actually our farm. So we'll be doing a bonfire here. And hi, Christine Emerson. And let's see what else. Sam will be barbecuing for that. If you guys haven't had Sam's barbecue, oh my gosh. Like, he always makes too much. Yeah, I think that's what I got. Okay. Right, Haley? Okay, so can I get a whoop, whoop? Packing the drum. Definitely pack the drum. We will be drumming. We're going to have a big bonfire at the house. I'm sure we'll be drumming more than that as well. So absolutely pack the drum. So give me a shout out. Can I get a whoop, whoop in the room? Let's see what is going on. I'm in my amidst of my cleaning. I packed all of these cards up here. And there they are. And I really had fun with that deck yesterday. This one. There's nothing attractive about this. Hey, Jansen. Here we go. Nicole. Hi, Nicole. Alana, hello. Anna Marie, hello. Hi, Tara. Haven't seen you in a while. Penny Moose, how are you? Trudy Gale. I'm trying to make sure. Hi, Priestess. Hi. Oh, Beth Fry. How are you? Ow. Okay. Oh, there's Vicky McHale. I haven't messaged anybody yet back Vicky. I'm looking for my calendar. I had it in the car on the way back from Michigan, and now I don't know where it is. So I'm looking for that before I hey, what kind of days you guys want? We're shaking up the group a little bit. My Mystical Life, the psychic development group, we're shaking that up a little bit. We're going to be adding some classes with some people coming on consistently and having dedicated night each month. So we're adding some really incredible people. Vicky McHale has offered to do this. Tammy Manzo is going to do this. And what she's talking about is really interesting sounding. She wants to have kind of more of a floating day. So it might be a little earlier in the evening. But what it does is it gets you, she wants to do it accordance to the moon. And what she's talking about is really, really fantastic. And then we have Amy Bradley, and she does extraterrestrial and angel work. So we have some new people coming in, and that's only from me talking about it one morning and saying, hey, what do we want to do? How can we shake things up? And yeah, we had some really, really incredible people step forward. So yay. You're looking for your paper calendar. What? I am a late bloomer. I keep a calendar. I have to keep a paper calendar because I'm coordinating things between the shop and the group, and it's a lot. Okay. And we already have the amazing Laura Keating. She's been doing classes within the group now for Laura. It's like close to a year. Believe it or not. It's been a while. Okay, let's move forward. Onward. Here we go. If everybody could share one time, I know y'all did a whoop whoop. We're gonna go with Joan E. Joan E. Good evening. How are you? And I want to talk about mediumship a little bit for you, Joan. Keep in mind, you guys, I pull for who my guides tell me to pull for. So when I do the whoop whoop thing, it's to, you don't have to comment, you don't have to participate in the group. Just let me know you're here, right? That helps with that. Because if spirit wants you to have a reading, I'm not that good that I can go, I think there's somebody with red hair here named Bobby Joe, so that's what we do the whoop whoop for. Thank you so much, Vicki, for sharing. But I go with who spirit says to read for. So right now it is Joan E. Joan E, are you still here? There you are. Okay. I think I want to go with a little piece of mediumship. So give me a second on this. And keep in mind, if you don't know who it is, that's okay. It's okay with me if you don't know who it is. But make sure that if you are not familiar with who this is, that you ask other people that you feel intuitively led to ask about. Because the individual I have, I'm not quite sure. He's showing himself as a younger person early. Hey, Jen Mason, how are you? He shows himself as an early younger person. I'm going to say probably between 16 and 18. But he also shows himself younger. So he's showing himself in phases of his life, which is really, really interesting. I feel a dependence type of situation here where he had a dependence on maybe it was kind of alcohol abuse or substance abuse. He's showing different phases of his life. He's showing himself very young with a very shy smile. And he kind of like waves like he's a waver. I don't know. He's like, hi, how are you? This is so cool. And then he shows him, Michael Groomer, how are you? And then he shows himself a little bit older, and he has, can anyone tell me why I can't see chat? Jennifer Babcock, I don't know. What page are you on? Hey, Mr. Fry, you're driving home. Pay attention to that. Okay, I'm right back here. Laura. So he shows himself again later on in life. And he shows himself with a lack of listening. He shows himself with stubborn streak. And he's talking about his brown hair. It's important about the brown hair. I'm not quite sure why it's important about brown hair. I don't know if it was somebody expected him to have a different color. I don't know what his thing is. He talks about his hair. I don't know if his hair irritated somebody or they wanted it cut, something along those lines. And I heard the word stoner. I actually heard the word stoner. And he gives me the number 3. He's like 3 times. I keep seeing like concert t-shirts, like of bands. Does this resonate with you at all? He's showing me 80s bands t-shirts though. So I'm thinking that this person might have passed away a bit ago. He's showing me 80s bands like Def Leppard, which I know that we can get t-shirts with that on now, right? Not a problem. But he's giving me an older energy, almost like headbanger, I was there for it kind of feeling. And this is why I started this with, don't worry if you don't know who this is. Because I had a feeling that when I started this, you might be like, what? So did this, I kind of feel like this might have been somebody from high school, or I really get that much younger feeling. Gotcha. So did you have somebody in your high school class that maybe was in an accident of some sort or passed away way too early, a male in your class that would fit this description? Because he's giving me like, it's a long time ago. It's a while ago. But he knew you. You might not have known him. You might not have paid attention to him, but he paid attention to you and knew who you were. I also have to tell you that this, and I know even if you don't know who this is, I'm going to continue with some information, because I feel like there's pressure on my face. I feel like there's pressure on one side of my face, like there might have been a blow to the face or something along those lines. And I see you said if you'd said a girl, I would have. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? If you'd said a girl, it would have been my sister. So can I ask if your sister had a stronger energy, like less feminine, more male, very forward moving, kind of gruff, that kind of energy? You tell him, Haley. Like a tomboy. I mean, but it's just a devil may care attitude, a I'm gonna do it my way. Don't have to listen. But sometimes energy, so souls come across as an energy one way or the other, but some souls like male energy over female energy. Said it was my sister, not no, but long hair, died at 35 for no reason. Said it was my sister. Said it was my sister. Michael, yay! You're meeting Nancy. Have a nice evening. It is a large community. Have a nice evening. Have fun. That's the only reason I'm asking, because if she's a stronger female energy, that's possible, but this person just talks about it being a long time ago and a while ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm just still going to give you the message that this person has. She was 16 years younger. It's just 13 years ago. Okay. I'm going to give you the message regardless, because that's what spirits come across for. We don't do this to go, look what I can do. We do this because there's a message that this other side has for you. And they want you to know this, whether you know who they are or not, right? They always have a message. I'm supposed to tell you to watch where you're putting your feet. My guides are really good at this too. So usually when this message comes across, I'm very familiar with this message. And it is watch where you're putting your feet. If you're stumbling, if you're tripping on things, just be careful where you make sure you're being steady on your feet is what. Tammy Nelson, how are you? Missed you too. I've been thinking about you. You are like working like a house of fire though. I know you are. So Joan, I want to tell you, of course, to make sure you watch where you're putting your feet, but you're supposed to be listening to some guidance that you're getting It's okay, Joan. It really is fine. It really is fine. And here's the thing, you may think of this person later on. You know, you're so crazy busy. Tammy, you jumped out and you just are busy in a million different ways. Hello from the Netherlands. Joan, so someone is giving you guidance or talking to you in this side, on this side, like a person is talking to you saying, hey, you know what, this would be a really great idea, let's do it this way. You're getting good information. I need you to know that somebody is trying to help you. They have no ulterior motives. If it doesn't make sense to you now, give it like 2 weeks. Okay, someone's gonna be like, hey, and I feel like it might have to do with a purchase. I feel like it might have to do with a purchase. Big, small, doesn't matter. Somebody is going to be like, hey, Track Guy Walker, hi. Pay attention, because they're also going to give you signs, little signs, whether it's pennies or whatever you ask for as being a sign. Just know that they're put there on purpose, and they're saying, hey, pay attention. Look, you get a lot of messages from spirit, and I don't know what you do, but you do get a lot of message from spirit. So just tune in a little bit. Just adjust your dial, because it's very obvious. It's very obvious, and you may just go, oh, look at that. So you have a lot of stuff going on, and I'm kind of interested, because they really are like, someone's helping you. Pay attention. You run an elementary school kitchen. God bless you. Bless you. Absolutely. Okay. I see things going on in the background here. Hey, Caitlin. I just see things going. We have 8 different feeds come through here, you guys. So when I say it goes quickly, it goes really quickly, and I see things. I see conversations between my mystical lifers over here. Let's see, banners. That one. Okay, moving on. Let's move on. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? The whoop whoop, y'all, just lets me know who is there. Hey, Jesus. Lets me know. I know element work is fun. I work at high school. Yeah. Anybody in education? Whew. Good luck to you guys. You're stronger than me. That just lets us know who's in the room. You don't have to interact anymore, but I'll tell you what, if you are in a conversation in the groups, it's amazing. We have an amazing group of people. If you are new, please let us know, because they are just second to none, you guys. These people and the chat, the My Mystical Life members, are amazing. Amazing. If you are a My Mystical Life member, we were talking about this yesterday morning. We are going to be changing up our formats a little bit, and we are looking for teachers that not necessarily teachers. What do you know that you want to share and could do once a month? Okay. So we are adding consistent once a month dates, not just, hey, pick it when you want to pick it, because we do that as well. But if you want to commit to a day once a month on a consistent schedule to share what you know, we allow you to bring in a little bit of your advertisement at the end of it as well, so that we're helping each other, right? We want to help each other grow. That's the whole thing. And it's also a lot of, Sam and I've really been talking about this, and we've been trying to figure out how to help everything expand, because everything has, a natural expand and contract, right? And summer is a big contract for everybody, because we're all out doing fun stuff, our stuff, right? And then when winter comes and we start to settle into looking into ourselves and doing deep work, we all expand, and all the things come back in, right? Kim Ingram, hey, how are you? So we're looking to expand on the group and bring in new teachers, because you guys get tired of seeing me and Sam, and we have Laura, now we have Michael, and Tammy does one once a month, and then we have Nancy. Hey, everything okay?
Oh my God, you're like a cheesecake bag.
Okay, sorry. It was my brother. Just needed to make sure everything was okay. Not in Texas, too hot for fun. That's spring and fall. Yeah, I hear ya. Whoop whoop from Europe, Monica. Hi, how are you? Sam. Everything's fine. We're just checking in with each other, Angel. We're all kind of networking a little bit around our parents. So, all right. Judy Feisel. Hello, how are you? All right, so that's what we have going on. We are looking for teachers, like we said. If you're interested, you just let us know and we will get you set up because there are some perks that goes with it that you don't know about. Okay. Can I get you survived the hurricane? Yeah, that hurricane, right? Am I right? Okay. If everybody could share one time to a group, please, not Knitters Anonymous, because you will piss them off. I bet you somebody like shares to Knitters Anonymous. Knitters Anonymous. I don't even know if there is a Knitters Anonymous. There should be. I don't know. Yeah. Off we go. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Whoop 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 whoop. Can I get a witness? Trees everywhere. 8 days without power. Oh, no real damage. Thank goodness, right? Heidi Leister. Sometimes we have to let shit go, right? Sometimes we have to let it go. What is it like? Let go and let God, right? Right? To be able to move forward and raise our vibration and ascend. And I really, really believe you're on that path, Heidi. I think you're always growing, you're always expanding, you're always bringing in new things. And I absolutely love it. I get to see you vacationing, right? I get to see your posts, and I know you were just up in the UP, and that's really awesome, up by Mackinac stuff. I think that's a big part of your growth. You've learned. She scrolled again. You're learning how to balance things. And some days it feels like it's not as well balanced as others, but that's okay because it's part of that process, right? You're really doing that very well. Who on here feels like they have balance? Because sometimes to find balance, oh, look, there's a husband. How did you get home so soon? We have to find quiet and have time to turn inward and be peaceful. Have quiet moments. Be able to hide, right? Be able to hide in the corner and be not seen, allowed to have quiet moments so that we can process our day or whatever and become centered. That, look at it, the words even in there, is how we find balance in life. That is how we find balance. I think you're doing wonderful. How did that man get home so quick? Maybe he did stay. I don't know. Look at me like that, all saucy. Thank you, Kim. This is a nice deck. Come in all saucy. Hi. Y'all saw it.
So
I
what?
have it on tape.
So what? I didn't see shit. Hello, fellas.
Brad says, "Hey, Sam."
What's up? What's up, fellas?
Not much balance, to be honest, Monica says, but flowing with it. Sometimes that's how. Sam, man. Victoria. There's Victoria. I know you're working a lot. You're working a lot. Yep. Everybody's witnessed. Everybody's witnessed.
Yeah, you don't know.
Bye, Brad. I need alone time. Sometimes I need a lot of alone time. I really do.
Wow, that's pretty rude.
What?
Just run him off.
Your new place is so noisy you can't sleep. Yeah, girl, you got to witness. I know. hit. I've been hit. I've been strucked. Don't stop. Anyhow, we wasted a good surprise on you.
Why would you do that?
We can't wait to have you back, Victoria.
I know. I missed you too. Bud.
Okay.
Laura.
What is this?
Oh,
Okay, so
good
moving on.
Lord.
Can I get a whoop whoop in the room?
How many times are you gonna do that? They've done it 4 times
I
now.
do it.
In like 4 minutes, you've
Is
done
this
it.
your reading?
Well, I don't have a deck in front of me, so.
Oh, you're gonna.
Oh, I'm trying to find one. You've moved everything.
Do you see that? There is no pleasing him. I cleaned the desk.
No, it's not clean. It's cleaner.
Here, let me help you. Right? Okay. And that would be Sam.
What would be saying?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, here's Beth. Oh, this is not my deck. That one's probably my deck. That's the one that went to Savannah. No, this is. Yeah, that one's the one that went to Savannah.
Damn, someone needs a my doll.
You know what?
Right? Renee says, shame, 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 Sam. That was not very supportive.
What?
Your comments.
What comments?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't say anything.
Okay. This is going to
Nothing. I'm nothing but supportive.
Anna Marie. I know, my doll, right? It's funny. Anna Marie.
Laura,
You
could accidentally get banned.
Oh, what? Melanie, welcome Melanie on YouTube, you guys. She is a new subscriber. Who'd I call? Anna Marie. So sorry. Okay. All right, Anna Marie.
I don't know where Laura went. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Anna Marie, I want to talk about your throat chakra. I wanted to say that it's a little dark. It's a little dark, which just means it's underactive. It means you're not saying some of the things you need to be saying or should be saying. Are you coming, Laura? Don't threaten us with a good time.
You better get your tickets.
Ticket to what?
The Witchy Walk thing, or
Oh, are you going to be able to make it for the Witch Walk if you're going? That's Thursday between 4 and 8. Anyhow,
I know they were like half sold out the other day. So
she says, "Damn it, I'm coming." Are you coming with it? You have to decide what day you're coming because the Witch Walk is on Thursday. Okay. Anna Marie is like, keep it between the lines. So I think that your throat chakra is a little bit clogged. You're just not saying some of the things you need to be saying. And it's not that you're saying them wrong. You're just not, you're overthinking things and you're not vocalizing things. You need to talk. Okay. We have time this evening to do that if you want.
waiting on you.
Waiting
on you, Laura.
I feel like you have some connections or some ties to a past life. They're showing me a past life with, that's so weird. They put it like conflicts with water. It's and I can actually tell you what they're talking about. They're showing, falling through ice or something along those lines. Hypothermia was a big deal in this lifetime and this is a past life. This was a female past life as well, by the way, because your soul really does enjoy a female life. They like, and I know this sounds like men would feel more empowered, but your soul feels more empowered in the female body. And I think that in this lifetime, you're still revolving into that feeling of total satisfaction with yourself, because it's difficult sometimes to be like, I like me. it's a lesson. That's one big lesson in this life. I like me just the way I am, that kind of thing. That's what they're saying. And that's something you're working on. But this, I'm not sure what they're talking about. They want to really highlight that water issue, falling through water. I don't know if you swim, if you don't swim, I have no idea. But if you have a problem getting in the water, that could very much be a problem with that. But also a respiratory, would cause respiratory issues as well. That if you have any type of asthma or respiratory issues like that, trouble breathing, anything like that, that is a residual off of that. Anxiety levels, I would say you tend to overthink things and bring on your own anxiety. So as you start to settle into who you are and being comfortable with yourself, that'll all slip away. I used to love water as a child, and now I'm scared of it as an adult, though. Isn't that unique? Isn't it unique? Because you would think that you would just still be comfortable with it. So it's the soul remembering, issues or chords.
The timeline.
Yeah. So, but this whole, the reason they wanted you to get a reading was they're talking about settling into who you are, really finding your center. And this is, it was somebody I talked to earlier too, finding your center, centering in, and settling yourself down emotionally, spiritually. You will not believe what will happen and what will manifest in your life when you finally find that ability to exhale and just be relaxed. It's coming your way, though. Yeah, nurturing the female self-worth is often hard but essential. Yeah, agreed. All right, onward. Funny, I've been trying to get myself back to myself lately, slowly but getting there. You're on the right path. That's what that's validation. That's I'm going, hey, this is something we noticed that's happening, and you're doing good. You're doing good. Good for you. How was your day?
Fine, busy. I worked right to the freaking clock out time.
What are you sensing for the country now? Lots of strange things going on. Lisa, there's this.
Who said this?
This country, tis of thee, has so many things going on that's like a roll of the dice for any given subject.
Let me go get my tinfoil hat and we'll talk.
Yeah, it's okay though. It's okay.
You know what? I really ought to just go get the damn tinfoil.
So we were in the UP of Michigan.
I'm a bit of a conspiracy type. I like the rabbit holes.
We were in the UP of Michigan, and they had forecasted that the northern lights were going to be out. So we and everybody else in Michigan, obviously, went and camped on Lake Superior to try and catch them. And while we were sitting out there, I don't know what planet it was or what star it was. I don't remember.
It was a satellite. It was a satellite.
She says she is too. She goes down a lot of them. Sam, I'm a tinfoil wearer, as you know. You guys should have a conspiracy night on My Mystical Life in the group. I mean, just sit down and talk about your different conspiracy theories so you guys have someone to talk to.
Well, here's the thing, though. A lot of us are all on the same damn conspiracy.
Tinfoil wearers.
Tinfoil wearers, be proud.
Anyhow.
Unite!
You guys can have a chat night. I don't care. So we were sitting there, and there was a star off in the distance, and we're all waiting there like morons, waiting for this thing that never happened.
It was down low on the horizon, and it was truly a star.
It was truly a star. But I was sitting there, and all of a sudden, there was a bright orange flash. Boof! Right next to it, one flash, and I was like, And it wasn't like just a little flash. Heather Johns, fellow tin hat wearer. You guys should do this. I mean, you really should. It'd be fun for you guys.
We just call it tinfoil night.
For you guys. And I will not be there.
Mrs. Fry doesn't want to even get
It
involved.
hurts my brain. We might be losing our jobs. What the heck? It hurts my brain. I get too involved. I can't.
Whoa.
So anyways, there was a very bright orange flash. And I was like, the hell was that? Sam didn't see it.
I was too busy looking at all the flipping headlights behind us.
Oh my gosh, there were so many headlights trying to come in.
Bunch of assets.
And it was so cool because all the people on the beach were playing like Jimmy Buffett songs. It was so cool because you had looked down the small cliff and there's the beach line. It was so pretty. I will cancel plans for tinfoil night. And bonfire night, tinfoil night. Right. No, Heidi. No, not in front of the bonfire, man. Just that's supposed to be calm. It's supposed to be calm time. Can you even avoid all the fluffery thrown at our faces at this point? Tinfoil is the way. So anyhow, we're sitting there, and I said, "Sam, did you see that?" Because I'm looking for UFOs. That's what I'm out here for. And because I'm watching, because I'm also a debunker. I want to make sure that I'm like looking at the legit thing, right? And it wasn't a trail of lights. It wasn't anything like that. It was just a single light that flashed. So then
it was almost like somebody took a picture way out.
It was really cool. So then I don't know what, 3 or 4 minutes later, it happened again, but in another part of the sky, a little bit further away. So here's me. I'm watching to see if maybe it's a satellite or something that's on a trajectory. It was just a really cool experience. I don't know what it was.
I saw it.
He saw it the second time.
I saw it 3 times. I saw it. I didn't see it the first time you did, and then the second time I saw it. And every time that it flashed, it was in the line. So I'm telling you, it was a satellite.
Oh, well.
If it had been over here and then over here and then over there, I'd be like, that's not a satellite.
We didn't talk about that when we were standing there.
I was trying not to get our vehicle broken into and
Gotcha.
All that good shit.
Renee says when I managed apartments, she had a tin. Yeah, there is. I've run into people like that as well, where they had an issue and they were wearing tinfoil hats because they thought the little people were coming to get them. Yeah, I've met people like that as well. All right, moving on.
Welcome, Darlene.
An alien on autopilot. Right, Tara? Okay, moving on. There we go. Was I reading for somebody and got distracted?
I really don't know whether you did or not. The tinfoil conversation.
Yeah, it just went. It spiraled. It spiraled.
Next time I come on, I shall have my hat.
Your neighbor has tinfoil all over her windows. Well, now, Heather, some people have. I was done. Thank you, Tara. Some people on certain medications, sun is bad for them. So, I mean, we've known people like that.
It's a cheap way to block out the light.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it reflects the heat away. And blah, blah, blah,
absolutely.
Blah, blah, blah.
Absolutely.
We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that theory.
Huh. Yeah, I understand. All right, so let's go with. Right. Hold on. Hold, please. Go to another deck of cards.
If everybody mash that freaking like button and the love button, just mash it. Just sit there. Play it like a video game.
Okay. Ooh, something shiny. It was. All right, this is for Autumn. Autumn, I pulled out the tarot cards, just letting you know that.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, my nose is Kaylin, welcome, Geraldine. Yep.
So funny. My conspiracy brethren over here are texting me, unrelated to this.
Unrelated. I rarely see this card.
Oh my God.
What, honey?
Your son's shirt.
What did I-
He's a dungeon master for his D&D game. That's his shirt.
Okay. I actually checked the book. How often you guys see me do that? Because I'm like, what's that going to mean in this? So you have quite a few reversed cards in this, and it's interesting. They talk about you being the Queen of Swords and out of sorts is kind of what I hear. The Queen of Swords is always about that knowledgeable woman. She's always trying to figure things out. She's always trying to move forward. But I think you're missing some messages, and dumping away. And this is really interesting because they're talking about you letting go of something that could be quality for you in an emotional status, like. I don't know if you're letting go of a relationship, or if you're not really invested in the relationship, or if there's something that you're glossing over and you're not really seeing. Okay. And they're talking about that Queen of Swords, but it's it's reversed because you're really missing a message. There's like a blatant message in front of you and you're kind of missing it or glossing over it. So pay attention to your surroundings and what you have going on around you. It may seem like it's dry land all the way around, but there's so much going on that you're just kind of missing that. And then it comes into, you've invested yourself really into trying to figure things out spiritually, or you have questions and they're not feeling like they're answered. I can tell you that I probably feel like you could back up a little bit to see the bigger picture. I think you dive into things so strongly that you get blinded by all of it, and then you just kind of get lost in it. So they're saying, hey, back up a little bit to be able to see what you have in front of you and look into some different things maybe than what you normally would traditionally look into, because both of these cards talk about missing the message, like you're missing a couple things in life. And then I have the Magician. The Magician says, this is, you have everything available to you, but you're just not seeing it. And this is like the number one card in the whole deck, right? It isn't the number one. Well, the Fool's 0, because it's a fool's journey. But the Magician is, everything is available to you. How are you going to handle that? But it's reversed. So it says, once again, you have a bunch of things at your disposal that you're not really taking advantage of. You're just kind of biding your time in that sense. And I think this is interesting because this card, the 5 of Wands here, talks also about you have what you need. It's right there. You have what you need, but the conflict that you're involved in really brings out some self-doubts, some issues, and takes you and blinds you a little bit to some of the things that you have going on in your life. Let's see what the Decider card is. Oh, I'm sorry, I have the sniffles. Linda Norden. Billy Ann. Hey, guys.
What's up?
It has everything to do with emotion. Keeping your emotions in check is going to be very, very important for you. It's going to bring you a lot of really incredible things into life. Being able to be the person that says, I'm not going to let this bother me. I've got it. This is what I'm going to do. And you're going to walk away and leave adversity behind you as long as you can see what you need to be more in control of, like your emotions and all that. I think that, let's see. You've been dealing with your parents. Gotcha. You've been dealing with your parents. Well, thank you. Thank you on my hair, Geraldine. It's my shaggy look.
Yes, Heather, I will be doing barbecue.
Kaylin, welcome.
Probably do a pulled pork, maybe some ribs along too. I don't know yet. We'll see.
Your bib and your wet ones. We're having a big barbecue the night on Saturday at the Witchy Weekend, and Heather
Saturday,
says, I don't know, Friday
in
the
October.
13th. It's the 14th.
It's in October.
It's
yeah.
the 14th. She's bringing her bibs and her wet ones. We'll have the horses set up in the stalls so everybody can love on the horses if they choose.
Yes. So yeah, pulled pork. We're gonna do barbecue chicken and either a brisket or some ribs. Haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
Briskets are so damn expensive nowadays. Jesus.
So I want to bring this back to class last night. We had class last night. It was psychic development, a 6-week psychic development class that we're doing at the shop. And it's online too, but most people are, the alumni are online and the new people are in the shop. And everything's so expensive. But we were doing auric viewing last night, and Linda Norden is one of the people that was able to see the spirit guides that were standing next to the person sitting in the chair. So that was really, really a cool experience.
Yeah, you're right. They are expensive, but a brisket's about $75 right now.
Chicken sounds good.
$75 to $100, depending on how big it is.
Chicken sounds good.
Well, that's why I buy. That's why I like the Boston butts, because they just fall apart, and you can sauce them up any way you want at that point.
Earth Angel, hello.
And then chicken's real easy.
Chicken sounds divine.
Ribs
All of a sudden, chicken sounds good. The way he does chicken is so good, you guys. It really, really, it is. He likes to cook too. So.
Yeah, and I enjoy cooking. I enjoy cooking for groups.
Right. Big groups of people. You've learned so much already. It's so fun to watch students go, because the first night, I know Linda was sitting there the first night of psychic development, and she was sitting there looking like.
Yeah.
And I believe she said, "I'm so nervous to be your first person that doesn't read," or something along those lines. I think that she said something along those lines. And I was like, no, don't say that. You'll be fine. And now, Linda, now how do you feel about it? And we're only 4 classes in. And Brad says, I'm glad you like cooking for groups of people, Sam. I loathe it. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I spend so much time cooking it, prepping it and cooking it, and when it comes time to eat, I don't eat it.
Yeah, he doesn't eat. Yeah, we have to. Will it be too late for corn?
Yeah.
180-degree difference, right? Total turnaround. Yep.
Continue.
Hi, Earth Angel. Yes, most people are on My Mystical Life on Facebook or the Mystical Moons on Facebook. So that's why you're not seeing a whole lot of talk. Brad's on there. Heidi's on there. A couple people are on there. We are doing readings this evening. Reading was never my thing, but my confidence after the class was as different as night and day. Yeah, and not everybody takes the class for reading, right? It's a self-confidence thing. When you start to gain your self-confidence and you're doing the work, you're doing Sacred Forest Oracle. It's beautiful, right? It's pretty. It really, when you feel as if you've accomplished a reading and you're hitting on the information, it just makes you realize you're not alone, that the guides are with you all the time. So, okay. Yeah, Jansen. I mean, everybody's doing wonderful. Jansen, man, she's going on like a house of fire too. Everybody has their own little forte that they're popping up in, so it's really cool to see. Really cool to see. Jansen's in the class as well. I'm trying to think if anybody else is in here that's in the class that's on here right now, but I don't think so. You have somebody?
I don't know. I'm waiting for the right energy. Or for the message.
I'm going to go with Kaylin DeWeese. Kaylin DeWeese. Kaylin, I want to talk past life. I want to do Akashic on you. I want to talk about, and I don't know where I'm going yet. All I know is it is a male past life. Did I get it right? Did I get it right?
What?
Her last name?
Who?
DeWeese. Hey, there's Sonia. I did. Yay, me. Okay. All I know is I see somebody pulling back a bowstring. I know that they're getting ready to set some arrows loose. I know that is
Getting ready to rain fire.
they're getting ready to rain fire. I know it's a male energy. And I want to say that this is a not indigenous population, because sometimes that is the thing, right? But this is somebody that is very structured. They were taught style when they were doing archery. This person kneeled down to draw their bow, and they're giving me a little bit at a time, just a tiny bit at a time. Spoon feeding me the information here. So this person actually. They would kneel down to draw the bow, and then there was somebody behind them that was standing up, and they would draw a bow. So it feels like a defensive line of archers. I'm trying to get a location. And they're giving me information, but it's general information. I'm like, where are we at? And they keep showing me standing outside of a structure, a brick structure, a stone structure, not brick. And that doesn't really help me because there's brick structures all through Europe, right?
Is there
A brick structure or a block structure, a rock structure by water. There's a fairly large river there.
castle with a moat?
Welcome, Diana. I'm looking to see if I can find more location information. So as I'm asking for location, they show me astrology. I really need to get the cobwebs. They show me astrology, and then they show me Stonehenge. I believe that is within an easy distance.
Hi, Isis.
Hey, Isis. That is within an easy distance of where this was. So I hate to say, I don't know the exact location of Stonehenge. But I can tell you how this person passed away and what their thoughts were when they did so. The reason this is important, hopefully this plays into it, but it was like a cycle. It's the weirdest thing. So like, I don't know how this worked, but this is how it looks to me. Like the person that's kneeling down, they draw their bow, they shoot their bow. The person that is behind them steps forward, they draw their bow. The person that was kneeling stands up, and then the person in front kneels down, and the person that was sitting down before. So it's like a cycle. They stood up, they drew their bow, and then the person they switch places consistently. I'm not versed in this. I don't know, but this is what they're showing me. It's like a secular thing, like where this person does this, and this person does this, and this person does this, and they're creeping closer and closer to their target. I have to tell you that I don't feel like this was a good idea. It's in Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire, England, 2 miles west of Amesbury. Okay, thank you, Monica. Thank you. Hampshire, UK. I know I should know these things, right? Kind of psychic, am I? But I feel like it was a really
one that doesn't know geography.
I know I don't know geography, which makes it really cool to do these things, because now I'm like, I don't know what the hell we are. But this was a poor idea, because it was actually leading them right into in the 1400s, I was like, hey, what time frame are we talking about? And they give me 1400. I feel like this person definitely passed away in this moment, this time frame. Just a second too late. And they're talking about, I don't know why they're talking about this right now. So let me work on this. I keep getting a shortness of breath. I feel like this person took an arrow, like almost in the lower back, or it punctured a lung, something along those lines. And I get liver with that as well. So it feels like it did a lot of internal damage when this person had this huge freaking arrow sliced into them. I mean, it is like, I'm thinking arrow, and they're like, no, it's an arrow. It's a big arrow. And I feel like that's exactly where they passed away. Right there on that field outside this stone structure. But what's really important about this is the thoughts that this person was having when they passed away. And okay, the thoughts this person was having when they were slipping away was all about his family, all about, I feel like he was fairly young. I feel like he was fairly young, and all he could think about was his girl, his wife, his young family. I feel like he had a little boy, and he shows me a little stick toy, a little poppet-y kind of thing. Poppet, I don't know, poppet, poppet. And he's just really, really, really concerned for their whereabouts and welfare. It's interesting because he talks about that having been his soulmate, twin flame, whatever you want to call them. He talks about her being his other half, his soul companion, and things like that. They were very, very close in that lifetime, and it was, it's a word I don't use, fortuitous to have found his other half. I wonder if that also speaks to his level of education, because I don't feel as if a peasant would have said fortuitous, right? I just don't think that just doesn't feel right to me. But I also have to tell you that this person is in this lifetime with you. So your past life is this gentleman. Your other half is here now with you in this life, in one shape, fashion, or form, keeping in mind that your soulmate does not have to be a love interest. It can be somebody that you just have that connection with, that you just know each other on a soul level. And they say, this guy says, this person is in this life with me. I know them. And this is what he says. I know them. So,
and I know that you know that I know.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So you're very blessed. And I hope you figure out or understand who this person is, because they're going to be in your life. Also, keep in mind, soulmates in twin flames can be some of the hardest lessons we have. They can be the greatest blessings and the hardest lessons. But that's really what they want you to know, is that person's in this lifetime with you. I hope that's helpful. Kaylin asked, can you carry the same personality type from life to life? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because it's an aspect of who you are is soul, right? So you have your body that you picked out, your brain that you picked out, but your soul is the core of who you are. So that soul does have memory.
I think I was sold a bad body. I think there was false advertising when I went to get that body.
I think you're fine, honey. Wow. It escalated quickly.
Yeah, I think they did the old bait and
Shell?
switch on that meat suit.
Wow. Bait and switch on the meat suit. So I hope that's helpful. There's times that we look at people and go, holy cow. Allison says, you and me both. Okay, so we have a lot of new things coming up in the membership, you guys. We have a lot of new teachers coming in. We have 3 right out the gate that we're really excited about. We are looking for new teachers within the membership to come in and have something they want to discuss with people, have something to bring forward and be able to share and kind of, help each other out to grow and have some fun. Such a sweet past life story. Sad he died, of course. That's how we get to the next one, isn't it? Absolutely.
I almost have to wonder if you don't have a birthmark on your back.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I love you. It's one of the things I was going to say when I first started reading.
I just feel like there's a birthmark on your back on your right side here.
Yeah,
I don't know.
agree.
I don't know if that's right or not, but you might not even know it. You might not even be able to see it, but I feel like there's something there.
And that's why we read so well together, man. I didn't say it because I couldn't get everything out of my mouth at the same time. Yeah, it does happen where you can carry a mark from a passing in a past life. It's not just a 1 or 2 time thing, and I run across that. There's been many. Yeah. Yes, she says yes, she does. She's like, me because I do. Yes, you do. Yeah, it's awesome, right? Mm-hmm.
What shape is it? Is it like a blotch or is it kind of a line?
Yes, Isis. I've heard. Yeah, I hadn't heard it. Oh, I guess I had heard it before I started doing readings on Akashics, but I find it to be very true. I find it to be true. She says, I heard birthmarks can be associated with previous life passing.
Yes.
In my experience, I can say that. Yeah, that.
I have one on my back too. It's just a little bitty thing.
How cool that you guys can read together. So that's that twin flame thing. It really is. Sam and I, and it doesn't hurt that we're sitting here next to each other in each other's energy. Hey baby, how's your energy? It does not hurt that. Right biscuit cheek. I was freaking wide heart shaped. The more I lose, it's a freaking wide heart shape. The more weight I lose. Awesome, right? But we are very, very connected in our energies. It's cool. It is cool. Okay. I wish you would read with me in the shop. It would be a lot of fun. It's stage fright. He has no problem flapping his gums, though.
They're paying for me to do anything.
He has no problem flapping his gums.
They're for you.
Yep. Thank you, Billy Ann. I'm trying to find some place to get it cut because I look like a shaggy dog. But
interesting, Allison.
What?
So her son said he was a soldier in a past life and was shot in the neck. When he was only 3 years old, when he was only 3 years old, he has a birthmark on his neck.
Wow. Isn't that crazy, though?
So people with birthmarks could very well generally have had a very traumatic death in the previous life. That's why some people you see that have like discoloration on their face or they have lack of pigment, more than likely that was from being burned a lot, burned really bad when they died. And whether it's on their face or somewhere on their body, a lot of times that they died from a fire in a previous life. It's kind of fascinating actually to think about these different wounds and things. So there you go. Yeah.
What is your opinion on fairy ring birthmarks? I have one of those as well. Not familiar with that.
I would be.
Moxie and Napoleon ask for Darla. I'll have to do that, Beth, because my regular girl is only working like 1 or 2 days a week, and it makes it difficult to mesh our schedules together. Absolutely. All right, y'all. I think that does it for this evening, right? Okay. Sure. Mr. Fry just got home from work, so I'm ready to wind down for the evening. And we haven't had a female born in the family in 13 years, and before that, 21 years. Do you see me female being born in the future?
So, Allison, our family just had our first female in the family in 43 years. We have not had a female born into the family in 43 years. Anyways,
Yeah, I'm really bad at that, and I have no problem telling you that.
here's what I see. It's 2 children out. It's 2 children out. That's what I'm seeing. Doesn't mean it's your 2 children out. It just means there's somewhere 2 children out in the family is
All
the
right.
second child. It almost sounds like twins. Then there's gonna be a boy and a girl. First one will be the boy. The second one will be the girl. It's what they're saying.
She's a grandma.
Huh?
It doesn't have to be yours. It can be
Yeah.
offspring.
Somebody in the family. There's, but I feel like there's twins coming. So if somebody's having twins, I would not be surprised if the first one that comes out is a boy and the second one's a girl.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Have a great evening. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are.
And may the light be with you always.
All right.
All you tinfoil hat wearing people, keep
Watch
it up.
for a night. Sam's gonna plan.
Keep the faith. Keep the faith, brothers and sisters.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.